we begin where it all started, a world of myth and legend, Exandria, Tal'Dorei, and the most exciting city in the world, Emon. It's 6 a.m. in a place colloquially known as the upper slums. The first weak rays of light are trapped behind heavy, pewter clouds threatening rain. And a chill wind carries the salty bite of the Osmond Sea all the way up to the townhouse, where some of you may be. But let's find out. Orym of the Arishari, where are you?
I've already been up for 30 minutes, and I'm walking the city. Orym is a halfling. He has a short shock of brown hair, leaf-themed armor, and a blade with a tinge of green to it. He has a full-sleeve tattoo up one arm covered in clouds, and here on the arm, the two moons of Exandria, one within the ring of the other. I'm still not used to any city, so it feels good to be out early when there aren't that many people in the street so I can take it in at my own pace and time. Still getting my sea legs.
Yeah. Where are you observing the city as it wakes up right now?
Well, I started with a ring around the crater in the center of the city. And then I'd heard about a keep that still stood on the outside of town, and have just arrived there, and I'm lingering for 5 minutes maybe before I head back to meet up with the others.
Make a perception check for me.
9.
As you walk around this place that you've heard tell is called Greyskull Keep, you have a sense of weight and purpose. And then a little breeze crosses you from the east, and it carries on it a scent that reminds you of home, of the mountains, of forest, of old hardy trees that have stood longer than maybe even this city, and something profoundly green, but not quite natural. You shrug it off.
I can feel the history on the air here.
Is there anything else you want to do or see before you head back? You can see a couple carts down closer to the road headed into the city proper, and you can get this sense of the entire town beginning to wake up.
Well, I hear there's a good magic shop in town. Probably not open, but I think I know where it is. I'll walk past since I've heard so much about it.
Nice. And you make your way back into the city as a couple raindrops begin to fall. And we move over to Dorian Storm. Where are you?
I'm sitting in sort of a broken down chair that doesn't quite look like it should support me, leaning back with my back against the outside wall of the townhouse where we spent the evening, and sort of feeling morning sun come in and enjoying a moment of peace and quiet, because the last few days and weeks have been more exciting than anything I've ever experienced. And in this quiet moment, I have my lute out, which is sort of this sunburst blue that matches most of what I'm wearing. Typically I have a long cape on, but I've got it draped over the chair, and inside the cape is some oranges and reds, color of a sunset. My skin is also a sky blue. My eyes are crystal blue. And hair is jet black, and it falls into an ombre over my shoulders. White and light blue, you guessed it. And I've got my lute in my hand, and I'm just enjoying this moment of peace, strumming out a new melody I've never played before and humming along with it, feeling this morning very content, very happy. Yeah.
As you play, you can feel just a little bit of a breeze kicks up. It's pleasant and it's warm, and it flutters the curtains that you're half-heartedly looking at. And a little flutter happens, and then another one, and it reminds you first of the flutter of the tents at the Everdawn, the party where some of you, most of you, all of you met, a rager happening a couple blocks away that started as a party for civilization's dawn and promises to hold through until the new year. And you think about how that all started with levity and has landed you here with this strange group of people that's opened up the world to you. And then the curtains flutter again, and they remind you of the tents of your home, the silken squall. And you think back to where you started, and that closed off feeling, that sense of curtains and fabric holding you in and binding you, releases. And you're lost in the music, but if anyone else heard you, it would be one of the most beautiful songs they've ever heard. Passive, lilting, drawling out, just you feeling yourself and coming back to the present on this morning.